Hey guys, Carrie here with another review. This time I'll bring the ToQ Ressha EX, Ressha Gattai Deluxe Safari Gao from Ressha Sentai ToQger. This is a special set released to tie into Ressha Sentai ToQger the movie, Galaxy Line SOS. So this is a set of trains that run on the Galaxy Line, which is a space railway. And unlike the normal ToQ Ressha, which are based on colors, these are based on animals. So this set includes a few things, 5 ToQ Ressha and 1 weapon. So we'll take a look at them from left to right. First up is the Safari Ressha Lion. So in this one, starting from the front, you can see that this is based on red Ressha. It has a new head part. This one, while still having a steam locomotive look to it, is clearly based on lion's head. And so, while each of the Safari Ressha mainly have white and blue, each one of them also has its own signature color. For the lion, the signature color is gold. So you can see some gold, red, and kind of gunmetal gray paint apps on here. There's a nice sculpting to it. Going along, you can see the rest of the body and its paint apps. Although for the most part, the white and blue used on these is the plastic color, so there isn't as much paint. On the back, you also got this large piece, which contains a few other pieces, and these are going to be used for the combinations later on. And so these are parts exclusive to SafariGaOh. Naturally, you can take out the front part, fold out this hitch, and link them up so that they can bend a little bit, or that the front part can swivel. Next up is the Safari Ressha Eagle. The signature color for this one is orange. Though it's also got a little bit of gold here in the front, so it looks like it has a beak. And this one is based on blue Ressha. So it still keeps that mainly white and blue color scheme. And this one has got the pantograph in gold plastic. And it's just a simple repaint, but it looks nice. Third is the Safari Ressha Wildcat. The signature color for this one is pink. Now for this one, the face is a little bit unique, and a little bit different from the others, because this part up here with the white is all blank space. The little face is down here with the 2 eyes and then the ears. And this one is based on pink Ressha. Now, there's a little bit of a weird discrepancy here, as for most of these, the Ressha they're based on, or rather they're piloted by the ToQger whose Ressha they're based on. So, Lion is ToQ 1, Eagle is ToQ 2, and this one here, which is Alligator, is ToQ 4. But for these last two, which are Wildcat and Panda, it actually switched around. ToQ 3 pilots the Wildcat and ToQ 5 pilots the Panda. So moving on to the Safari Ressha Alligator. The main color for this one is light green. You can see little bits of white to resemble eyes and teeth. And it's got the gold piece up here. And then the parent containers all the way to the back. And last but not least is Safari Ressha Panda. The signature color here is black. And you can see the panda face here on the front. Now I think the reason why they switch these two around is basically because of the designs for them. Just that they probably figured that the Wildcat design would work better for the pink Ressha, or yeah, the pink Ressha, and that the panda face would look better on yellow Ressha. Also includes this weapon, which is called the Shippo Blade. So this is mostly just a white and blue recoloring of the Fumikiriken with a gold handle, just that the part at the top has been switched out for this, which has a flame-like design, but is actually meant to resemble something else, which I'll reveal later on. So for each of these, you can, of course, pull off the front car, and use them with the ToQ changer. And in fact, in the movie, the ToQgers use these to Norikai Henshin and become Safari ToQgers, where they gain basically attributes of those respective animals to fight. However, the thing about these is that they all have the same pin set, so each one makes the same sounds. Meaning, for the sake of brevity, I'll only be using the lion. So to start off, I'll do a Norikai Henshin to ToQ 1 Safari. Then summon the Ressha. You notice that there were a lot of animal noises there, and they weren't necessarily all of the animals in here, but it was still quite a fun sound. Of course, you can also do the transformation, though it will of course default to ToQ 1. And just to show what I mean, by them all, just to prove that they all make the same sound. And of course you can, at the very least, line these up back to back. So like that. So now we can combine them into Safari Gao. Though, for the first... So, the thing about this is that, unlike ToQger, Safari Gao actually has 3 modes. And the main mode is a little bit different from the kind of robot style that ToQger has. Or rather, it's not a typical kind of combination for Sentai Robos. So start off, take off this big piece on the back of the lion and set it aside. Then we'll line these up and link them together, similar to ToQger. But from here, things start to get a little bit different. First off, I'm going to completely remove this front card to the lion, then flip it around like this. You're going to take this part here, fold it all the way back, fold these down and around, fold these down 90 degrees, then detach the fronts of the eagle and alligator. Then we can start using these parts. So we attach this gold piece and these other two gold pieces. Then take this, fold these up, just like what the feet of ToQ. Then plug them into these two slots. Attach this to the back into these two pegs. Take these, put them on the insides right here, which will become claws. Take this piece and attach it onto the back. And take the lion, fold it down, take this piece, which will become a mane, attach it to this clip on the bottom, then using these two clips, attach it here and here. And there you have Safari Gao. And so this is what I meant by it's a little bit atypical. As for the main mode, instead of becoming a standard robot, it becomes a robot lion. And so as you can see, got the head here with the mane, two front legs with claws, then the back legs here, and the tail. And here's what I meant by something I'd reveal later, as Shippo means tail. And so it now becomes the tail for SafariGaOh. And so this piece at the end is not supposed to resemble a flame, but rather a lion's tail, or the tuft at the end of a lion's tail. Unfortunately, you can't open the lion's mouth. You can still move the front legs back and forth as they use the arm joints of ToQ, though there isn't any articulation back here. Except for the tail, which you can fold up and down. And from here, we can change it into robo mode. And so for this, you're going to take off these parts, keep this like so, detach the back legs of SafariGaOh and then plug them back into these ports. Fold this up onto here to make the chest. Bend the legs outward like that. Then fold these down and rotate them. And fold them down like that to become the arms. Then we'll take this piece back here and pull out the head. Then, lastly, you take this piece here and attach these two connectors behind the head, and attach the shippo blade into this port right here. And there you have Safari Gao Robo Mode. So the thing about this is that when looking at it from the front, there isn't a lot of color to it. It's mostly just white with little bits of gold and blue. Though it does have these claw pieces, which are a nice touch. And you've also got a new headpiece, which has a face with nice green eyes. And then this line pattern on the top. The weird thing for me is that it kind of looks like one of those old style door knockers. It resembles lion's heads. And so you've got the lion's head here, but then you have this ring here that looks like it's on a hinge, like a door knocker. So it does look a little bit silly. At the same time, you've also got the lion head here for the chest, with this nice main piece that does stand out quite a bit. It's got the standard articulation, although you can rotate these to the sides if you want kind of a vertical slashing motion. And of course, if you want to, you can detach one of these and use a shippo blade like a sword. Although, also, because it's based on the Fumikiriken, you could fold that down and make kind of a gun mode. Although in this case, it definitely works better as a sword. And then when you're done, you can just take it and put it back here. And of course, because this is based on ToQger, you can take off the arms and switch them around for other ToQ Reshas, like some of the support Ressha. And you can make equivalents of ToQ and ToQ Dia with Safari Gao. Though the main will get in the way a little bit when combining with GaOh and build Dia. But overall, this is a pretty fun mech. Instead of just being your standard retool and repaint for the movie, they decided, to add in a little bit with the lion mode, and it definitely does make it quite unique. And honestly, I think for a lot of people, they're going to be displaying it in the lion mode rather than the robot mode. And it works a little bit better in lion mode because you can pose it from the side and steal a little bit more of the color instead of with the robot mode where you mostly just get the white with just a little bit of blue and gold. But it is still quite fun and quite an inspired choice. So, if this appeals to you and, you like the designs, then this is definitely something I can recommend. But if you weren't into ToQger in the first place, then I don't know how much this will do to help out, as this does kind of share that same base, even if it does have a line mode. But if this is something that seems fun to you, then I definitely say go for it, because it is something you'd probably enjoy. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and share my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing out.